You see, don't wait for tomorrow. Don't wait for the next month. Don't wait for some other time. I say this because you are going to find yourself being quite indecisive, my gorgeous Scorpio, my beautiful Scorpione. You are going to find yourself being rather indecisive indeed. And I am talking about the fact that you, from the actual 14th of August right until the end of the month, this is going to be a remarkable time when it comes to you, my gorgeous Scorpione, because what is actually going to happen, you are going to have a really important new possibilities. You are going to have a really important new relationships. You are going to have a really important new approaches to the actual problems. And this is really powerful because it's going to come from the actual completely new knowledge which you have gathered over the past few months. You know, something that is just really part of you and it's very deep within you. It's the part of you. It's part of who you are. It's your essence, okay? But it's just like so powerful that is at the back of your mind. It's in your subconscious mind, and the 14th of August 2020 is just going to mark the whole new stage, the whole new beginning. The new door are about to open. This is important, but it's not even going to seem this way. It's not going to be as obvious. But what is actually going to happen from the 14th of August, in between that time, from the 14th until the end of the month, basically how you going to know that, you know, this is the time to really just, whatever comes to you, just deal with it. I'm not saying that you're not dealing with things. I'm not saying that you're not doing things, but I'm just trying to stress the fact, the importance of actually paying attention to anything that arises in your life this month, because August is just not only going to be super specific when it comes to you, and also it's not only that, but it's just going to provide you with this powerful vibration, which is at the same time going to help you seal through the actual problems and difficulties and issues. And it's a rather remarkable moment also, that is just basically, it's about achieving this very high state of your own spirituality, which is on another hand going to help you to reflect on things in a completely different way. And this is what I said is just so powerful, to actually be able to notice the new possibilities, you know, the new things coming into your life. But this is where things are going to get interesting, because it is about you having a different approach to things. So every time something comes to you like, okay, I really want to do this. Yeah, I'm going to do that later. No, baby, no. You do not do that later. You do it now. Every time, this is how you go for it. This is how you do it. This is how you make it happen. This is how you manifest things, especially when the balance is going to be absolutely right, especially when the balance is going to be absolutely perfect. And when it comes to you, this is what you need to do, because on one hand, you will be getting lots of little messages, but on another hand, you know, this is the time of manifestation. This is the time where the balance is going to be absolutely right, and it's going to give you this beautiful magical possibility where you're going to be able to make certain decisions and do things, you know, from a completely different approach. And this is why this is going to be so magical. So basically, just take it this way. It's just from the 14th until the end of the month, you know. I would really do it like throughout the month, really. Whatever comes to you that you really strongly feel like you want to do, you want to make it, you want to try, you want to edit, you want to adjust, you baby, just do it. Because it's also important to mention that this is the time of your own personal transformation. As much as you put in, my gorgeous Scorpione, love you, the more you're gonna get back, okay? This is why this is so important. So it's from the 14th. Now, let me tell you something else now as well. Sorry. It's about, as I said, I'm going to repeat, don't wait for tomorrow. What you need to do today, what you need to do now, what you need to do must pay attention to it right now, because you're also going to be sacredly guided at the same time. So it's important to say this. When you focus on things, you will have a different vibration. When you do things, you will have a different vibration. When you act on things, you will have a different power. That is going to reward you with a powerful vision, which you are going to have at around the end of the month, which is going to bring you really important unfoldment as well. well, which is purely coming from the actual completion, which is, of course, when the completion happens, then there is the new beginning starts as well. So this is why you need to get it right. It's important. What else I was going to say, that the 14th, 15th and 16th, but also it doesn't have to be necessarily, but very strongly 14th and 15th and 16th, 3 days, also pay attention to the actual signs. It could be like maybe 17th or 18th, you know, it could happen. These signs could really happen like from the 14th until the end of the month as well, you know, but these 3 days are going to be quite important to pay attention to the actual signs. But in general, you know, any signs, anything unusual, you know, pay attention and try to see how you can like kind of like understand this by looking at it, by feeling it, by feeling what this means, by symbolic feelings, you know, it's all going to make sense. But what I want to say, that in between the 14th and the end of that month, okay, please, you will have a little sign. And this sign, my babies, is going to be above all. It's going to come from a completely different harmony, okay? And this sign, it's going to be important because it's just going to let you know. It's again going to be like a little bird. It's going to be like a little bird, okay? So this bird is again going to take your attention. And I know I have seen this before, but interestingly, there's certain things that keep on repeating themselves. They're very deep, they're very powerful, they're very spiritual, and there is a lot to come out of it once they're unfolded. And this is why they kind of repeat themselves quite often, and especially in 2020 this seems to be the case. But on another hand, it's just mirroring your own power by responding to you in a slightly different way, which you are going to be able to pick up on rather than on something quite just plain and uncatchy, if I can say it like that. So basically from the 14th until the end of that month, pay attention to the little bird. You know, it could be just a bizarre little bird, like something is going to be unusual about it, but also something is going to be beautiful, and something is going to be cute, and something is going to be strange. All this at the same time, all these things put together, and this is going to be the moment when you see the little bird. It could be in the window, it could be flying, it could be walking, it could be it could be making a really unusual noise, it could be very, very cute, it could maybe missing some feathers, it could have like very strange colors. However, it is going to get your attention. This is the whole point of this thing. Once this little bird gets your attention, this is of course, my gorgeous Scorpione, your omen. This is your sign. This is a very good omen, and this is a very good sign. And this is when you know when it's the time to actually be patient. On one hand, you will need to know, be patient, because something else will be going on in your life as well at the same time. On another hand, you also need to know that a very important harmony is going to come through and forward, and you just need to make a little bit of adjustment by paying attention to the certain management when it comes to your life. On another hand, it's to do with an adjustment. And also, when you see that little bird, just think like, who were you thinking at around the time that it was very influential person in your life? Because somebody who is influencing you really beautifully, a powerful figure, powerful person, it's also gonna come through as a very powerful confirmation at the same time. I mean, you will know exactly what I mean. But on another hand, this is going to be a very fortunate sign, a very fortunate omen indeed. And it's all going to be purely, on one hand, it's going to let you know that these new possibilities are going to arrive, and on another hand, this is also going to prepare you at the same time, so you will know what to expect. On another hand, it's to do with new possibilities, new things coming into your life, but also pay attention to what you were thinking at around the time as well, because this is something that your spirit guides, your guardian angels, will most certainly want you to pay attention to indeed. Okay, my name is Sasha Bonasin, and I'm a psychic medium, and this is your monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Scorpio, Scorpione, and it's for August 2020. So it's for you, my gorgeous Scorpione, and it's for August 2020, and your number when it comes to the numerology, it's number 12. Of course, it's a number 12. Number 12, it's a powerful number, and it means that, you know, a very important transition is actually going to take place. This is not it. This is not all. This is not everything, you know. It's not that everything is going to happen in August, my gorgeous Scorpione. No, baby, no. But it's like the really beautiful bridge. It's a very powerful bridge that you're gonna go over. This is a unique bridge. This is a spiritual bridge. And as more you stop and look around, the more powerful it's going to be. The more you're going to pick up from it, and the more you're gonna learn, the more you're gonna make, and the more you're gonna improve your life. This August, it's all about you paying attention to what is coming to you and what do you need to do. So this is why this is going to be so important. It's about the actual significant change that is going to come after. So be as active as you possibly can. Have your eyes open as you possibly can. Please try to do as much as you can, even if you don't feel like it. I said this before, you know what? Even if you don't feel like it, just go for it and you will see you're going to be absolutely fine, because this is the time of change. And also it's the time of reversal. It's the time of reversal of those things that are bringing you down, those things that are annoying, those things that are just that you slowly came to an end with, you know, those things that are making you bored, those things that need changes in your life. But at the same time, my babies, it's about the actual abandonment, and also at the same time, it's about the actual little sacrifice that you're gonna need to make by making a certain adjustment in your life. It's about the readjustment, regeneration. And rebirth as well at the same time. It is going to cause a little bit of emotional confusion, because purely it's going to be the stage and the period that you were affected by in the last 5 months, within the last 5 months, and you have a little moment where you're really going to surprise yourself. But this is nothing unusual, because subconsciously you're also going to be quite active, and you are most certainly going to surprise yourself indeed. You know, it's the things that have been causing you like a kind of emotional confusion, and there was a little bit of trouble around it. But then again, now this is all about having this new interest in matters, you know, and this is what I like. It's about overcoming things, and it's about new interest in matters, you know. It's very important, you know, because it's going to help you with an important harmony at the same time. You know, you just remember that anything that is offered to you, or this month in particular, Scorpione, listen to me, my babies, anything that's offered to you, or anything that comes to you, or anything that's around you, or anything that manifests around you, especially this month, it's not going to be, oh yeah, by an accident. No, baby, no. This month comes with a hidden treasure. This month comes with a hidden beginning. This month comes with other things. But as long as you understand that this is the time to try as many things as you possibly can, because by being really quick, by being really fast, something really wonderful is going to happen. It's about your response to something, and it's going to really surprise you, and it's going to happen this month. You will respond to the certain situation really nicely and sharply and beautifully. You see, you're going to respond to the certain situation really nicely and quickly and beautifully. You're going to be very sharp indeed. But when I say very sharp, that is a very powerful time, because you will most certainly find out something rather interesting about yourself, but also you are going to do the right thing, because an important opportunity is going to come out of it at the same time, my gorgeous Scorpione, because this is going towards the actual great abundance, you know, perfection, joy, you know, the actual happiness, you know, and fertility, you know, like if anyone wants to have a baby, you know, this is the time where fertility is going to be quite powerful. It's going to be quite strong. It's going to be quite effective. I think that it can happen very easily throughout the actual August, just to let you know. Okay, but on another hand, it's just basically, you know, it's my lord, listen, Linda, listen. Now, follow your creativity, please. Even if you feel low, man, even if you have the worst hangover, you know, it's just follow. It doesn't matter. Just do. This is the month to do things. Follow your own creativity. It's important, because something is gonna happen. The new beginning, you know, you're gonna discover something about yourself, and that is at the same time going to become a new path, a new direction. It's going to have a direct connection with your future plannings. And also is to do with a gain, and also is to do the beginning of a very, very meaningful experience. You're going to have a mind-blowing experience this month. Look, I'll show you now with this. Look, Oracle. You're going to have a mind-blowing experience this month, you see, and I like this because the experience is going to happen and it's going to take place when you least expect it, and then you're going to realize something, and you're going to realize how you're missing on certain things. Look at this, babies. Going forward, my gorgeous Scorpione, going forward. I don't know if you can see this card. Okay, going forward. So this is an important experience because it's most certainly going to help you to with going forward. And another problem, annoying problem and issue as well is just slowly going to come to an end because you will know exactly what to do, my gorgeous Scorpione. This is very, very important indeed. It's about going forward. It's important, meaningful experience and adventure, but most importantly, it's about going forward because it's going to bring you focus and the perspective at the same time. Very, very important indeed. What else is going to happen this month? Good news. Something that, you know, this is very personal. No, 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 in the arms of the angel, far away from home. This, my gorgeous Scorpione, is just a good news that you are going to hear. I'm so happy because once you hear a good news, you know, this is very personal. It's to do with a certain gain as well, but it's going to help you to advance yourself. It's something that you expected, but it's going to go on the whole next level. It's to do with a certain desires, but then at the same time, it's a promotion, an important promotion is going to take place. And even most importantly, through that situation, you're going to have important recognition of abilities, an idea is going to come out of, and then the actual exactly 21 days later, an important outcome is going to start manifesting itself beautifully and nicely. A very, very important moment in time indeed. When it comes to your health, my gorgeous Scorpione, I highly suggest you what I said before. Important, my babies, to boost your immune system. I know I said it millions of times, but I have to say it again. It's organic acerola cherry powder. I highly suggest you, honestly. So you will be kind of like a very sensitive when it comes to the actual infections in general. So organic acerola cherry powder every single morning. If you can take 1 little teaspoon, take it in the morning. Okay, this is going to bring you a whopping amount of vitamin C, as I said before. I also need you to get like a natural zinc. This is also beautifully going to boost your immune system alongside vitamin D, natural vitamin D. These 3 things are going to be rather mind-blowing when it comes to boosting your immune system, and you're going to find it very, very useful indeed. On another hand, what else I was going to say, try to get a dose, like a natural dose of B vitamins to basically for your digestion, because your digestion is going to be a little bit sensitive at the same time. As I said before, please try to avoid a natural dose of B vitamins for your digestion. Yeah. So, and also try to avoid the actual deodorant with, I said this before, I know, but I'm going to say it again, you're going to find yourself being quite sensitive to aluminium. So try to avoid deodorants filled with horrible, gross aluminium. So try to get a natural deodorant without aluminium. So this is going to help you quite a lot. And also try to avoid toothpaste and mouthwash with the actual fluoride, because fluoride is not good for you. Fluoride, basically, it's really bad for you. So try to get like the mouthwash and toothpaste without fluoride, natural, okay? And this is something that I would highly recommend, because inside your mouth it's also going to be quite sensitive, and this, the combination of vitamin C and zinc that I already said for your immune system, this is also going to help you with your gum healing. If you're on any other medications, if you're pregnant or if you're breastfeeding, you just need to check with your doctor. Only your doctor can tell you whether this can interact with your existing medications or not. Okay, so now my gorgeous Scorpione, I'm going on the very first date that is going to be rather important. It's going to be the 3rd of August. Now the 3rd of August, it's very good because now, opposed to like certain delay that caused like stagnation, not really good stagnation, now you're gonna have a rather nice spiritual flip-flop moment. So now you will have a swift activity and sudden progress. This is the word, these are the words: sudden progress, movement, speed, and also you will kind of need to make an important decision here. Just remember what I said to you before about being as open as you can, do as much as you can, throw yourself into all sorts of opportunities. This is the decision that you're going to need to make, and an important this is to do with your own advancement, very important. And also on another hand, certain message is going to arrive, and that certain message, it's going to maybe confirm the certain bad decision, like at some moment in time, at some point in time, it's connected to the maybe like a faulty choice or a bad decision, that created a certain hesitations and things like that. So it's just basically this is what you're gonna be thinking about. But now it's also, on another hand, what is going to happen actually, that there will be an important beginning here, and now this is the time when you're going to start looking at the things from a slightly different angle without you even realizing. And this is nothing unusual, because you will have a control over a situation, and that in itself is going to boost your energy, it's going to boost your self-esteem, it's going to boost your confidence, and that in itself is going to affect your decision making. So what you kind of like had the certain faulty choice that you had, a bad decision, this is going to bounce back and give you a little spiritual slap in the face. But at the same time, it's going to be really, really great, because if that didn't happen at this moment in time, my babies, you wouldn't have the beginning of the actual something very important here, which is going to make you feel really enthusiastic, because it's going to give you initiative, a new initiative. It's going to be connected to the actual unlimited possibilities, and that in itself is going to be brilliant. Very soon after, you need to stay positive and you need to be optimistic, because very soon after you will have an opportunity, you will be aware of the certain invitation or opportunity that is going to arrive. Okay, and it's to do with a certain approach, it's to do with an advancement, it's to do with an attraction, it's to do with a certain request, challenge, and most certainly proposition. So this is an important moment in time. The second date, my gorgeous Scorpione, it's going to be on the 19th of August. Now, on the 19th of August, you need to be careful not to make a mistake. Okay, this is a very important time on the 19th of August, not to make a mistake, because, on one hand, there will be an experience that you're going to have, and it's going to be very important and connected to the certain relationship renewal. Somebody is going to start slowly drifting back in your life, not necessarily boyfriend or a girlfriend or anything like that, but somebody important, who you haven't been in touch for a while, an important person. I'm not saying that your partner's girlfriend, boyfriends are not important. No, baby, no. But I'm just saying that there is going to be the return of someone quite significant in your life that haven't been spending so much time with you, perhaps, the return of an old energy, which is going to be really good. And it's just also going to make you feel really beautiful, and it's going to bring you really powerful harmony. That person will tell you something, and it's going to inspire you in the best possible way. But on another hand, you also need to be careful, when it comes to the 19th, and this is not related to that. On another hand, if you are like signing something, writing something, if you are beginning something, if you are doing something really important and you need to discuss something really important, just make sure that you're doing it with the right person, because there is a little bastard going to reveal themselves, a little snaky snake in the grass. The grass is sadly is here, and it's to do with like somebody quite horrible, ew, and it's like to do with like a love of material wealth, hoarder, user, somebody who's using people, somebody who's miserable, somebody who is sad. It's not necessarily evil, but it's just like so much negative energy around this person that it's almost difficult to kind of spend too much time with them for too long anyway. So basically, just be aware that some little snaky snake in the grassy grass is going to become absolutely obvious here, but that is going to be quite interesting for you, because it's going to get you thinking, and once you get to think, you know, it's gonna happen, something is gonna take place, and it's actually going to be quite quite positive for you when it comes to you making a decision, and you will realize that a certain obstacle is slowly going to come to an end, because you're going to be able to avoid this person. And once you do that, you will not know what is behind the corner. And what is going to be behind the corner, it is of course going to be the obstacle which you are going to successfully go over. It's very deep, it's very powerful, it's very spiritual, and most certainly it's going to work in your favor. Okay, so now the third important date. In the arms of the angel. Okay, so 28th and the 29th of August, of course. Now, pam, pam, pam. This is to do with the frustration, baby. This is to do with the delay, you know. This is to do with a certain, oh no, failure. You know, certain time when you felt like that, like, oh no, really down, really low. Baby, it can only go as far as it can possibly go until it comes back and just starts a new beautiful flower, which is just going to happen here. The 28th and the 29th is going to be an absolute contrast of delays, frustration, where you felt really low and down over the last 22 weeks, perhaps, you see, very strongly. Now you will make an important judgment. I'm so happy for you, you know. At the same time, somebody's going to be winding you up, and this is all part of the test. Remember to forgive and forget, to forgive and forget. I know it sounds really weird, and it depends who's connected to it, but on the 28th and the 29th of August, if somebody winds you up, just remember to forgive and forget. It's very important because it's part of the process. Okay, and also what is going to happen, this is all about a judgment, very important judgment you will make, which is about to change your life, literally. Okay, and also it's to do with an improvement, a powerful development here. It's going to take place, and it's all most certainly going to be important when it comes to promotion. And also if you're looking for jobs and things like that, you know, these days at the end of the month are going to be remarkable. I'm not saying that you should only do like look for jobs and throw yourself into all sorts of things at the end of the month in particular, but you should just do it throughout the month. But when it comes to the actual outcome, the end of the month is going to be very, 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 very promising indeed. Okay, so, and also a big outcome of the past effort, completely connected to the emotions and uncertainty and sad and negative time that you might have had over the last 22 weeks. Now this is going to be quite interesting. That in itself pretty much so important when it comes to everything, when it comes to the whole year, when it comes to everything that you have done so far, my gorgeous Scorpione. This is going to be so important because it's going to make you realize on something on a very deep and spiritual and powerful scale when it comes to this outcome, and you're going to find yourself on an advancement. You know, this is important time because it's the time of the culmination, the best possible culmination, and it's to do with a powerful conclusion, because you will know that you're approaching the end of a problem, but then again you will have the unexpected event that is going to occur, and this is going to be absolutely remarkable because you've got a bit of a wheel of fortune moment at the end of the actual August, my gorgeous Scorpione. And this is what everything is boiling down to. This is what everything, all this was leading to that moment, and this is going to bring an unexpected event, you know, and it's going to help you so much because you're, on one hand, it's going to open your eyes, you know, in particular when it comes to the certain fantasies, you know, certain unrealistic thinking, imaginations, you know, it's just going to help you to move on from the part of your life that no longer serve you anymore. But most certainly it's going, this is all, look at this. It's about rejuvenation, it's about rebirth, it's about feeling yourself, it's about feeling your power, it's about desire, determination, and the strong willpower. That willpower that you are going to have at the end of August is just going to be remarkable because it's just going to be guiding you like the most beautiful angel ever. This is so important to follow through, so important to feel it, and so important courage to go for it once it starts manifesting itself indeed. Okay, so now my gorgeous Scorpione, I'm just going to see what is going to happen in the first week of August. Now, it's very good energy, powerful energy, strong energy to prove yourself, to show yourself, to show your skills, you know, because you are pretty much so going to be part of these luxurious energies, which means that you will be able to project yourself and project your energy in the best possible way, but in particular when it comes to your own advancement, because it's a lot to do with the luxury and culmination at the beginning of the week, beginning of the month, which means that you should really think big. The bigger you think, the better it's going to be. Be optimistic. It's very important. Yes, there is a little bit of a tower that we are having at the beginning of the week, but that doesn't matter, because you know the outcome is going to be remarkable. It's going to help you to readjust yourself, and that in itself is going to bring you really great determination that you wouldn't normally have, because most certainly the lost opportunity now, it's going to start turning into itself into a really good possibility, like prosperity. The mid-August, my gorgeous Scorpione, you know, what you actually had delays, what was creating the delays and the lack of motivation, now it's about to show you the potential. This is an important inspiration and potential in particular that you're going to discover. First, you will think like, no, I'm powerless. No, baby, no. You can do anything. You can do everything. You are on top of the world, and this is going to be evident here, because that powerless is going to turn into the beautiful moment of liberation. This is going to bring you strength and compassion indeed, and it's going to help you to have a control over a situation like there is no tomorrow. Somebody is going to try to have a bit of like a conflict with you at around the mid-August. Please rise above. No conflict, because you don't want to go low, you don't want to go down, you don't want to be affected by this negative energy, and now you are going to be able to feel this and to rise above it, and that in itself, it's not only going to help you, but it's also going to bring you the resolution that you wouldn't normally have. This is going to be connected to the vision later on, because it's going to be evident that there are certain changes you're going to need to do here as well. The third part of August is it's going to be like all about being very creative, but you need to follow this creativity in particular at the end of August. Follow what makes you feel good. Follow what makes you feel vavoomeish. Follow what makes you feel excited. The end of August is going to reveal, like, you know, the moment where you're going to see something is slowly going to come to an end. It's going to bring you sadness. But it's all about you waiting for the right moment, for the right time to accept this. And an important acceptance is going to take place at the end of the actual August. It's very important, and it's with the things that makes you feel really sad, like this, like, oh no. But then again, it's important to make to have this acceptance and move on better than anything else, because that is immediately going to make it to have a future planning, an important future planning. You will be really open-minded, and you're going to be thinking about the future a lot. Okay, pay attention, please. This is going to be important. On another hand, the person of authority is going to have a very special and important message for you at the end of August as well, and you're going to benefit from that message like there is no tomorrow, because this is connected to the certain domination, you know, that you couldn't do too much about it. An important choice when it comes to certain person, it's also going to take place at the end of the month, okay? And also, you know, there is the certain hidden agenda that is going to be revealed to you as well at the end of the month, and you just need to remember, my gorgeous Scorpion, it's going to be weird, it's going to be confusing, you know, but then again, there is going to be a very special message there for you as well. So the certain hidden agenda is going to become obvious to you, but you will know that, you will understand that through your own power, through your own psychic feelings, through your own intuition, and that in itself is going to be brilliant, and it's most certainly going to be connected directly to the actual future planning. It's brilliant because it's almost immediately going to provide you with an idea that you also wouldn't kind of even be aware of normally. Okay, so now I'm just going to shuffle these cards, my gorgeous Scorpione, and I would just also like to ask you and say to you that I do have like this Teespring store where I have my merchandising, and I've just decided designed brand new lines as well. I've designed them myself, so if you would like to sorry, to support my channel, I would really appreciate it. And the link is at the bottom below, in description below, and you will see where there is a link to my merchandising line. So if you can just go there and just buy something for yourself, it's just a way to support my channel. Okay, so now I'm going to shuffle these cards, and I'm going to see what is actually going to happen for those of you, oh god, in relationship. This is going to be really strange, a little bit unusual months when it comes to those of you in oh god, you see what I mean? I'm so, gosh, yeah, you see what I mean? You see what I mean? Before I even pull it out, man, you see, it's the moon, yeah. So when it comes to relationships, something is going to be a little bit strange, something is going to be like a little bit clicky, something is going to be like a little bit bizarre. So I think that the emotions are going to be running high, and you need to find out what is going on. I'm not saying that something is going on, but you feel like you're not too happy, you're not too excited, you know, you're not too, something is not clicking right, because you think that there is a certain information that is missing, so you really need to sort this out. It's very, very important, because it's a lot to do with a certain unreliability that you are really think this, and also the certain failure to meet some kind of things that maybe you had a conversation about, and there you go, the lovers, and then you're gonna be kissy, and then you're gonna be kissy, you see. So it's like a half and a half. As I said, the emotions are going to run wild, you know, like crazy, but then again, on another hand, it's just going to be sorted. So anything that comes up, it's very important to deal with it with then and there, but there is most certainly going to be some kind of uncertainty that is going to kind of make you feel unhappy, and this is important to pay attention to it, what it is, you see. On another hand, you see, this is great, because at the end of the month, then the whole new harmony is going to come through, the whole new harmony is going to come forward, and most certainly you are both going to be picking the fruits of the actual labor and the rest of the strife, you know, and this is going to bring in the complete union, you see, at the end of the month, because you're going to make a quite important decision. Okay, so now, in the arms of the angel, far away from home. And for those of you that are actually single and ready to mingle, you see, there you go. Follow your heart, follow your desire, follow your heart, follow your desire, because that in itself is gonna give you strength, that in itself is gonna give you power, and that is going to bring you a flower. Yeah, there you go. So follow your strength at a time when you feel very, very strength, you know, at a time when you feel very powerful, at a time when you feel like ooh la la vavumish, at the time when you feel like you've got the whole control over situation, you know, you're gonna start living again. I'm not saying that you weren't living or anything like that, but I'm just saying that there is an important decision that you're going to make this month. That decision that you're going to make this month is going to put you in touch with a whole new energy, with a whole new dimension. That dimension is also at the same time going to be part of this person who is about to walk into your life. It is not going to be that long, but that person is going to be around you, and that's, you're gonna like this person, and that person is going to like you back. It's about the determination that you're both going to feel from each other. It's going to be very deep, it will be very spiritual, it will be very beautiful, but you just have to remember it's going to happen, you know, one step at a time. First of all, you're going to meet this person, and then you're going to have a very beautiful determination, both of you, from each other, and this is when things start working really beautifully. So there is someone very beautiful that is actually going to not only bring a lovely determination, you know, initiative, strength when you're around them, but there is a very deep emotional feeling that you're actually going to have. So there is someone who is about to walk into your life, my gorgeous Scorpione, you see. So that's why I'm saying it's all connected, my babies. The more you do, more you're gonna get out of it. The more you make, the more you're going to get out of it, the more you have your eyes open, the more open-minded you're going to be, the more positive you are, the more people you're going to bring into your life, the more Vavavumish you feel, the more Vavavumish people you're going to bring towards you. But the bottom line is, yet there is someone very special about to walk into your life, my gorgeous Scorpionis. You see, just throw yourself into all sorts of opportunities, because there is also really big surprise going to happen at the same time, indeed. And it's going to be good. It's going to be brilliant. Okay. Okay, my gorgeous Scorpioni, I love every single one of you. I love you, 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 I love you. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace, and light. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace, and light to every single one of you, my gorgeous Scorpionis. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. Love you. Bye.